Bonjour et bienvenue. Welcome to a tutorial by Madame Carole. Today we're going to be continuing our video series on passé composé and imparfait. And today we're going to be focusing on si on plus imparfait when we are expressing wishes. Pour l'imparfait, révisons juste un peu. So let's review just a little bit. When we use imparfait. We use imparfait when we want to say used to verb in English. So when I was young, I used to visit my grandparents. Quand j'étais jeune, je rendais visite à mes grands-parents. It also translates to was verbing. So this is a continuous action. So at 7 o'clock, I was brushing my teeth. À 7 heures, je me brossais les dents avec l'imparfait. And would verb when we are talking about past events and not conditional. So, for instance, when I was younger, I would play with my dolls every Saturday. For repeated habitual actions, we use the imparfait. So, for keywords like souvent, often, toujours, always, chaque journée, each day, tous les soirs, every evening, le weekend, on the weekends. If there's a repeated habitual action, you're going to use the imparfait for your verb conjugation. Background actions and interrupting event sentences are always going to be the imparfait. I was walking down the street when I saw the accident. That was walking, that was verbing is always going to be imparfait. Description in the past, it was a beautiful day, the sun was shining, there were no clouds. All that description is going to be imparfait. And non-action verbs, and you can click and go back to a previous video that I did on what is a non-action verb and what are they. Pour exprimer un souhait, when we are expressing wishes, we also use the imparfait. So we're saying if only this happened. So we're going to use si, sujet, imparfait, and then our exclamation point. So if, and then the subject, so if only you, if only I, if only we, and then we're going to conjugate our verb in the imparfait, and then we're going to use an exclamation point, and punctuation counts. So it translates to if only something. Par exemple, si on avait plus de temps. If only we had more time. Here we're expressing that wish that we wish we had more time. If only, si on avait plus de temps. Si j'étais à Paris. If only I was in Paris. So here I'm expressing that wish that if only I was in Paris. I'm not currently there. And it's not saying that I was or I used to be in Paris. It's expressing that wish of if only I was in Paris. Si vous parliez français. If only you spoke French. Again, it's not that you spoke French, it's not a fact, but we're expressing that wish. If only you spoke French. Si vous parliez français. Si, subject, verb in the imparfait, and then your exclamation point. Pour vous donner des exemples du magicien d'Oz, so this is the Wizard of Oz en français, to kind of show you when you might use this. L'épouvantail n'a pas de cerveau. S'il avait un cerveau. If only he had a brain. S'il avait un cerveau. Le bûcheron en fer blanc n'a pas de cœur. S'il avait un cœur. If he only had a heart. Et le lion n'a pas de courage. S'il avait du courage. If only he had the nerve. Pratiquons. So let's practice. Lisez les désirs des personnes suivantes. Quel souhait expriment-ils? So here you get to be a little bit creative. I've given you some scenarios and I want you to write out in your notes a wish that they might express using si plus subject plus your verb in the imparfait and then your exclamation point. You can press pause on the video, write down your sentences, and then we'll go through some examples together. Allons-y. Numéro 1. Je veux visiter le Louvre, la Tour Eiffel, et le musée d'Orsay. All of these can be found in Paris, so we might express the wish. Si j'étais à Paris, if only I was in Paris. 2. Nous voulons être très riches. We want to be very rich. Si nous avions beaucoup d'argent. If only we had a lot of money. Et 3. Les élèves veulent aller à l'université. S'ils réussissaient au cours de français. If only they passed French class. So these are just a couple examples of wishes that they might exist. If you have any other wishes that you'd like to check, you can always comment them below. Et c'est tout. Merci bien. I hope that this helped you a little bit more with when to use imparfait. Merci et au revoir.